back again with another video. This will be my last Valentine project, and I made these little treat bags for these little Welch's fruit snacks. I thought they might be something a little bit better than candy, only slightly, because they do have corn syrup in them. But I wanted something to stick them in, so I made these little treat bags, and I'm going to show you how I made them today. Again, I'm using the Sending Love Designer Series paper stack, and just to refresh, there's all kinds of different patterns in here. They can be used for more than just Valentine's Day. So we're going to use a piece of that I've cut. I've cut at 6 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to pull out my scoreboard because we're going to do a little bit of scoring. You don't need the tool. You can always use a ruler and a blunt pen end or something like that. But the scoreboard does make it so much easier. So we're going to score our paper. I want this side on the outside. So I'm going to score my paper at 1 3/4. And then at 2. And then at 4 and 4 1/4, and then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and then I'm going to score at 3/4. Actually, I'm going to score it this side because I want this to be on the bottom. So I'm going to score at 3/4 of an inch and add 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's all the scoring we need to do. So now we're going to do a little cutting, and I don't know if you can see my score lines. I am going to put a template on my blog that will show you exactly where to score and how to cut it and whatnot. But I'm cutting along these score lines. I'm going to go up 2 on this end and completely cut this section off. I can barely see it. Okay, and then I'm going to cut up to the first horizontal score line and cut this piece off, and I'll continue that cut up that way, and then I'm going to do a little angle cut. This is going to be a flap that's going to fold over on the back. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to cut off this up to this first score line piece. And then I'm going to cut up this score line and cut this little piece off. And then we're going to angle cut this. Oops, wait a minute, I didn't cut far enough. Sorry. Up to that score line and then angle cut. And as I said, I'm going to have a template so it will shade in the areas that need to be cut off and whatnot. So we're going to fold and crease on our score lines using our bone folder. Get a nice sharp crease. These are such tiny angles that you really want to make sure you've defined them. With a 1/4 inch seam, it doesn't give you much, so you want to make sure that's really defined. And then I'm going to fold these up. This, and oops, I needed to cut this one off. Now see, I made that mistake. There we go. Oops, I cut that tab off. Oh well, we'll still figure it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive here on the edge of the short side and about, I don't know, about an inch over here. And then we're going to square up. You can see I made a boo-boo there. We want to square up our edges so that we have that little space, and line that up and attach that so we get. And then I'm going to put some fast fuse down here, and we're going to fold our tabs in, and once again we have that little square edge seal that, and you can stick your bone folder in there to really get it to stay. And there you have the little box. So then what I did on my packages is I stamped, this is the sentiment, I'm doing it again, turning things upside down. This is the sentiment from the Tasty Trucks stamp set, which is available through Celebration. And I'm using this sentiment, You're the Sweetest, and we're going to use a little cupcake and punch and cut that out. So I've got a piece of 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch Whisper White, and I'm going to take my real red ink, and let's see if I can get it right the first time. I gave myself a little bit extra paper just in case. And I'm going to stamp it right about in the middle because I want to cut the little flag on the end. Well, that's pretty good. So to cut the little flag, you just cut down the middle of your paper on the end, and then you're going to cut from the one end corner to the middle and one corner to the middle. And there you go. And then I'm going to do the same thing on a 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch piece of real red. So once again, you cut in the middle, from the end to the middle, and the other side to the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this together with my adhesive. And I'll do like that, and I'm going to attach that to the front of my little container. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the cupcake in the basic black archival ink. And I'm going to stamp that on a piece, a little piece of scrap I have here of Whisper White. You can use any piece you have. And I'm just going to stamp that because we're going to punch this out afterwards. And then I'm going to use my red Stampin' Write marker, and we're just going to color in, make it a red velvet cupcake. And then I'm using the Blushing Bride for the wrapper just to give it a little bit of color. And then I'm taking the 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch that out. Ooh. And then I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. I stamp in dimensionals. And this will just fit on the back. So you can say they're 1/2 inch wide. And I'm going to pop it on there. So there you go. So these are quick and easy to do, and they fit, like I said, the Welch's fruit snacks. So I just have to fold down the edges just to tuck it in there. And they'll fit right in there. So I hope you like that, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can go to my blog at stampingthecape.com, and don't forget, Celebration is on right now. For every $50 in product that you order, you get a free Celebration item like this Tasty Trucks stamp set for free. So hope to hear from you, and thanks again. Bye-bye.